They say, hey, you all. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Hey, you all.
Hey, you.
Please subscribe.
Who's in the world?
Subscribe. Hey, you all.
Duh.
Please subscribe. Hey, you all.
Hey, you all. A's for cows and horses. You like cows and horses. Hey. Fourth grade teacher. Mr. Breham. Oh.
Very simple tonight, just straight up burgers. I'm gonna kind of show you how I prepped it right now, so kind of making it as clean as I can. So with avocado, I always salt my avocados. Lots of salt on it. I'm going to actually put this on the skillet right here, just for a few 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds or so, just to sear it. These are just, regular buns, nothing special. I'm going to use 1 green pepper. I just cut up a onion. I'm going to put some of these chips on there. Basically, it's oval cut hamburger dill. It's very, very basic. Right now, I'm at a section of the defrost. You can kind of see it in here. So it's defrosting. It's going to go right in here. I'm going to use one of these things right here. I've already kind of washed a little bit of it. So I'm going to kind of pat that down. Sprinkle a little bit of cheese and a little water. Learned that from a Navy SEAL. Actually, he wasn't a Navy SEAL. He was a mail carrier to Navy SEAL units in Vietnam. And whenever he was one of my best friend's dad, so he'd take his burgers, he'd put them on the grill, he'd pour a little bit of water on them, then put some cheese, a little bit more water, and he would let the cheese kind of melt into the burger. He was a mail carrier in Vietnam, so he carried the mail to the Navy SEAL units that were out there, stuck out in the middle of nowhere. And he'd make sure they'd get their mail. And that's how I learned this little trick. So he was connected to the Navy SEALs, but he was just a mail carrier in Vietnam. But his son was Foster, who lost his life in the Sunni Triangle. Now the second part of the meal here, we're just doing a waffle. Straight up waffle. Probably just put some ketchup on it. I might pepper it a little bit while it's in the middle of the process. Actually, I'll probably do that right now. I'm gonna pull this out right here. That's going right there. Get some regular pepper. Just pepper it right here. There we go. Stick it back in there in the middle of it. That way it gets kind of the sogginess out of it. The pepper will stay in there really well. A little bit of pepper on it. Probably about right here. And I'm actually going to put probably a little bit of salt. Salt it a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit. That salt will get inside the burger. Wash my hands real quick. You always want to make sure you keep your hands washed, everything clean. We're going to put this transfer. I'm not going to add the cheese yet. That's the whole purpose of this show, is just adding a little bit of cheese. Not the purpose of it, of this particular hamburger segment. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese to it. But I'm going to do a touch of water, not a whole lot. And when you do that, you got to make sure it's well cooked, because you're only going to have one side to work with. You want to make sure you get it real good and cooked. And then He'll lay down the cheese. You can kind of hear the sound of that thing. Now when I do the vent, I've had some problems with the alarm going off, the fire alarm sometimes. And you can kind of take a look around a little bit. You can see some of the smoke coming off. So hopefully that's not going to happen. Actually, I'm going to move this fan right over here. Turn this on right here. So we're only gonna work on that one side to get that cheese melted on there really good. Or really well. They're English professors. We're the filmmakers that pay attention to English. You can kind of see it melting. I turn the fan on in here. See it going on right here. Alright, so I'm going to take some buns over this way. I'm just going to throw this bun down like that. Just like you would a grill. Throw that bun down that way. Kind of let these cook for a little bit. Just like every pastor in every church does. Let it cook for a while. What I always do right after I cook is I grab this thing right here. Stand back over here and let that puppy get there. That way it gets a lot of the grease out of it. And I just kind of move it out of that way. I always clean a little bit right before I do anything else. Not a whole lot. I don't like go to town or anything on it really. I just kind of get all this kind of stuff out of the way. Just to make sure you're dealing with meat. You want to make sure you stay clean. Let methamphetamine kill you. Now, move this here. Bring this over that way right there. Okay. And we're going to put a little bit of garnish. Just like the mail carriers for the Navy SEALs, right? It's important for those people to get their mail. A little bit of mustard. It's about the sound an SR-25 makes. About like, and we thank the Messiah for the food. Take a single pickle chip and drop it right there. Good to go.